Welcome to the showcase video of the camera visual mask asset. In this video we'll go look at all the different examples in the example map that comes with the asset and talk about some of the features. We already have our character set up with the occlusion character actor component. So as we can see here, with no occlusion there is no occlusion, or blocking if we choose that. And with occlusion we see the base default occlusion. Occlusion plus Z-lock. So unlike occlusion, as the base version, you can occlude from underneath the player, which can look a bit jarring, making the player appear as if they're floating. And with Z-lock, it locks the occlusion to the character's ground height. So not the character's feet, but just the ground immediately below the character. So this floor can be occluded. If we run underneath, you can see that it's occluded as easily. And if we move over to the next one, occlusion plus camera trace. One side effect with most occlusion plugins and assets is that when a character walks close to a wall, you see this jarring effect where the occlusion mask appears in the walls next to the character, even though it's not blocking the view. To fix that, we use this camera trace feature, which allows the character to walk close to walls that aren't blocking and doesn't have that jarring effect. And the character occlusion will actually work on this wall too. We can just show that there. Perfect. And then occlusion plus Z-lock plus camera trace is just showing both of them in action together. So we can see that that effect doesn't happen there, and it blocks it on the Z as well. And I've left a little hole here so that you can run underneath and just see what it looks like from underneath. Alright, example 1. Set up a few examples here just to show some of the things you can do just by tweaking material instance parameters. This is probably my favorite one. Example 2. This one feels a little bit more jarring. I don't know when you'd want to use this one. Possibly without the moving effect. You can set the speed to 0, which I show on this one. Speed is set to 0 with this noise, and it only moves when the character moves. And I also show that the occlusion does work on materials that have an existing opacity mask output. So this material clearly has holes. Using that opacity mask output, and the occlusion works just fine. This is just the base occlusion, with Z-locking it looks like. But we can also run underneath and see that that is still working, though jarring as it may feel. That is the simple showcase video. If you'd like to see more information about setting up the character with the occlusion masking, check out my setup and implementation video, and thanks for watching.